please share this podcast with a friend or family member or anyone you think would benefit from it. Don't think. Take a moment just to exist. If you ponder it, we are always thinking about something, are we not? Who to see, where to go, what to do, and so on. We catch away our minds, filling every moment of our existence with thinking about something. At the end of the day, many of us fill our minds with news, social media, or some type of entertainment. Our brain never gets a break, it seems. Many people have become accustomed to going to sleep with the TV on or the radio playing, afraid to stop thinking. Many of us are afraid to stop thinking. They teach it in ninjutsu to count the heartbeats during different breathing exercises. This is done by quieting the mind and holding the middle finger to the base of the thumb. There is an artery that passes through there where a person can feel their pulse. Many new students, after noticing their heartbeat this way, fear that it will stop. So then they become fearful of not feeling the pulse, thinking possibly that it may cease. After a while, though, it becomes a comfort to an experienced ninja who practices their breathing art regularly. The mind. The mind, like the heart, is an automatic function. You can almost imagine it pulsating thoughts. However, unlike the heart, we cannot observe these thoughts. Unless the possessor of the thoughts can express it in some way, shape, or form, then those thoughts stay in the reserves of their mind. In fact, if the possessor of the thought does not communicate it at all, we may conclude that the individual is dead. Observation. Have we become so arrogant to conclude that if we cannot observe something, then it must not exist? As if the entire existence of the universe depends upon our observation. If we cannot observe it, then many conclude that it must be dead or non-existent. Is this the arrogance of humankind today? If science cannot observe it, then it must not exist, right? This presumption is far worse than I can present here. There are those who will argue that we are not actually conscious or alive, but in a state of animation articulated by a body that appears alive, but is not actually alive. Oh, the madness that befall these people because of the importance they put on their ability to observe. Existence is consciousness. Rest assured, you are alive and you do exist. Never fear the people that tell you otherwise. They are struggling with their own madness. My goal here is to help you understand that consciousness is existence. Now, how may I do that, you may ask? Let me share with you this exercise I developed that helped me. You may find it similar to transcendental meditation, but this is free. Find a quiet room. It does not have to be too quiet, just something that is not overbearingly loud. Now sit comfortably and breathe normally. Be comfortable with anything that may happen. Sounds, smells, vibrations, sensations. Accept them all like they are supposed to happen during this exercise. Let nothing bother you. Close your eyes, and every time you start to think about something, stop yourself by saying akalaka. Use that word as many times as you can to keep yourself from thinking. The goal here is to clear your mind and take a break from thinking. Do this for about 20 minutes. Remember to say to yourself, akalaka, 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 repeatedly every time you begin to think about something. Experience nothingness as much as is possible. Your goal is to be in emptiness, thoughtlessness, and in the vacuum of your mind. Akalaka. There is nothing special about the word akalaka. It is just a word that I made up that means nothing. It should mean nothing to you as well. The intention is to clear your mind of any thoughts while in this state of meditation. Feel free to make up your own word if you do not like this one. The criteria is that it means nothing to you. Understanding conscious existence. While meditating, there is no one who can observe your empty thoughts except for you. Unless you choose to communicate, no one will know of your conscious existence. Even with your mind clear of all meaningful thoughts and you appear not to be conscious to anyone around you, you were still conscious of yourself. You still existed in yourself. You are simply existing. If you get the meaning of this, then you might understand the term I am. René Descartes, a French philosopher, added to this a little. He said, I think, therefore I am. However, even if you don't think, you still are, as we have pointed out in this exercise. Therefore, I am is a more accurate and powerful statement. Going further, while in meditation, we did not observe any thoughts, heartbeats, or breathing. You simply existed. You are conscious without observation, and you exist without another's perception of you. Remember that and divorce the materialistic world that only puts faith in observational science. Digest deeply that you do exist, regardless of observational reality. When alone in the middle of the night, in the deepest of sleep, you are, and yes, I am. Thank you for listening.